They had an entire team at University Hospital that sick kids, 7, 8, 9 doctors. And he came out, and he was whisked away before we could even see him to be checked by every specialist department in the hospital. About 10 minutes later, he came back.
And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death.
Your message about the test in the beginning and the story of the fetus in vitro with all the problems is our story. We had the exact same experience. Same fear. We went to the doctors, had the test, and they told us that our baby was going to be, at best, Down syndrome. And it would be trisomy 13, trisomy 21. And we had to go to the genetics counseling in London every week. And every week we went, their message was more bleak and worse and worse. There was no hope from them whatsoever. They flat out told us that you can't comprehend what's going to happen to your life when this child is born. If it's even born alive, you won't be able to handle this emotionally, financially, or spiritually. And we refused to accept it. Just as you said, we put our faith in God. And it was near probably in about the 7th month. We're still going. We're still doing tests. We're still doing scans. His heart's no good. He's got septations and nuchal thickening, and things are getting worse and worse. And they're pushing for abortion the whole time. That's all they could come up with was abortion, abortion, abortion. And we refused to receive that. So we sat down with the genetics counselor, and it was almost like buying a timeshare. They kept bringing high-pressure salespeople to convince us that abortion was the way to go. So we sat down at the table, my wife and I, across from all these doctors in white coats, and we said no. I said, of all these babies you abort, after you abort them and you test for the disease you say they have, how many have that actual disease? Well, we don't test. We don't check. How many of you guys do a job and don't check your work? Can you believe that doctors do this and they don't check their work and we're supposed to put our faith in them? Not a chance. Not a chance. I will take everything they have to say with a grain of salt. And that baby was born perfectly healthy. He's sitting right there.
Amen.
Yeah, he was born. They had an entire team at University Hospital that sick kids, 7, 8, 9 doctors. And he came out, and he was whisked away before we could even see him to be checked by every specialist department in the hospital. About 10 minutes later, he came back. Perfectly healthy baby boy. Congratulations. Everything they said was a lie from the enemy. And we refused to stand on it, and look where we are today.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. Amen.